Okay, so Faith is out doing this or that. I think he did it when he visited TVC. I don't think we have ever even. I don't think we have exhausted all of his interviews at the TVC because I think there are several interviews he did at TVC because at different segments. He appeared on. I think he appeared on Entertainment Splash. He appeared on their nightly guy show. I think there was a place where Entertainment Splash was where he revealed about being polyamorous. And then the guy show was a place he said something, several things about the house, how the simplest of things are the things that cause trouble. I don't think we have finished exhausting, or we have exhausted whatever it is that he did at the TVC. I think there is even some backstage shenanigans that I came across, and I think I'd like to show you because you haven't seen that. So we're going to be doing that as well. So because of the interviews that are coming back to back, the one he did with Urel, and then the one he did with TVC Entertainment and the TVC Splash and all whatnot, it's I don't know if will be too much content for faith all the time. How much of that you would like on this channel, but I'll see how I'll break it. If there anything new that he probably may have seen, or maybe that he has done, I'll put it out just in case. There are also other people who are doing stuff for themselves. Did you catch up with the Liberia party with Koyin, Imisi, and Big Soso? A lot of people said that Big Soso shouldn't have gone to Liberia because she wasn't invited, and that the fans were not feeling her vibe. I'll speak to that a little later. But let's begin this particular video with having Faith do the this or that challenge. Let's go.
Surgical gloves because they save your life. Hives, of course. 5 million followers, you can make the money back. Or should dedicate it. Night shift. I like night shifts.
Bad boy.
Mind your business, bro. Like, except you come for me, I won't come for you. I always mind my business. Tech conference. That's a tricky one. There's no swagger in the lab coat. Designer drip is tacky. Like, just something nice. Something. Trick divisions. I mean, because I'm polyamorous, I can have one of them. One of them.
Hello.
Head of house. Diagnosis. I would like to own that someday. So private clinic. Someday, I don't know now. Beyond border. Like, people can think what they want to think. It's hard. Do what you want to do. What you think is right. The people follow. Find love. Like, that is beautiful. Every villain is a misunderstood king. Or queen. I mean, I'm foundation, so I own the expression.
That's what we've been.
It doesn't affect me. Like, that's their problem. They can eat the dust when they're done.
Thank you.
So my problem is, like, I really don't know why people get angry when he says he's a foundation. Okay, he's a foundation, and don't know. So what? Why can't you be the roof? You know, why can't you be the POP? If you cannot be the foundation, be the roof now. Because foundation is not complete now. You can always have foundation, even though we know foundation plays a critical role. Just as foundation plays that important role of the house, the roof also plays an important role. If you have a foundation, very good foundation, and your roof is not good enough, your roof leaks. It leaks on your bed, it leaks on your sitting room, or it doesn't have a roof at all. Then you are in trouble. So when people say, like those housemates, God, he says how he's a foundation. So because of how braggadocious he is, and then he goes on to show you how braggadocious he is, and then he goes on to win whenever he says he always wins. Why don't you match him power for power, character for character, person to person, so that you know you could just do whatever you want to do. He says that he's the foundation, and your response is he's too braggadocious. He's too the same game you guys are in. In fact, this particular discussion between Mide and is it Bright Morgan or Mide the discussion was between Bright Morgan and Kola. No, it's Mide and Kola. Yes, they were telling themselves. They were telling them they are in the game mode. They were telling themselves because of how Faith was, on their faces and so braggadocious about his what he is. They were discussing and said to themselves that they wish that instead of Faith to win it, they wish that Emisi wins it. That was the least discussion I would ever expect housemate to have. What do you even mean by instead of both of you to win it? Instead of Faith to win it, that they're saying that it looks like these people are the most, loved or most liked, and because this guy is winning task every now and then, it looks like he is loved. And then your discussion centered around both of them. And then you now tell yourself, you are within the same game, the same space that these guys share. And instead of you to do strategy, like do things to counter whatever they are putting out, and do things to counter whatever they are, that you think that they're doing that is right for them, to put yourself in the aisle, in the center of the whole so-called discussion. Kola will go and meet Emisi and say, "You win this show. I already see that you're going to win it. It looks like you're going to win it." And every time he says that to Emisi try to shut him down. I don't know whether it's this sense of condescending attitude. Like you seem not to match up with this person's energy. You seem to have given up, and you have shredded your powers, or you have relinquished your strength and your abilities to this person, and you are blaming the public, or you are blaming his strength, you are blaming your weakness and substituting it for his strength. I've never seen a thing like that before. And housemates must understand that when you go into the house, it's not about those people who are within the household. Think, people are watching you 24/7. It's not what is happening in the house that matter. It is what people mostly think about you. Have that consciousness that whatever you do, make sure you are either fun, entertaining, informative, educative, fun-driven, just as much as possible. Whenever you're having a discussion, whether it is private discussion, or talking to housemate, be interesting, be intelligent, be outspoken, maybe you can add some drama, to whatever you're doing. Just get people to draw people's attention to yourself, because that's what the show is about. If you're able to draw people's attention the first 1-2 weeks, you seem to be that guy they're going to live for a very long time, and hopefully you get loved in between, and then you get to win. I really don't know whether these guys have any sort of tutorials. You get into the house. It's good to talk to somebody who has been in the house, but you're also good to talk to people who are very good analysts, who analyze Big Brother, at least in the last 5 years. I haven't really done an analysis, but I watch it. I like it. This is the first time I'm even doing an analysis on Big Brother. And of course, sometimes I even go as far back as 8-10 years ago, talking about Big Brother and all of that. And I'll tell you for free, it seems like something I enjoy. So I'm just thinking, try as much as possible to apply this to your life. Don't ever be, especially when it's a game, when somebody have an advantage over you, and you are seeing that this person, has advantage over you. How about you think about what strength you have that this guy that doesn't have? Yes. What is that one strength that you have that this guy doesn't have? How can I use it against him? It's a game. It's a game of outwitting people. It's a game of making people feel less of themselves so that you can feel more of yourself. It's a game of psychology. Guy, why are you now outsourcing your brain and your mind to somebody else? Jeez, it's unbelievable. So when I look at that, I just say, no. This is so bad for TV. This is so bad. But again, like it or leave it, game has ended, and then we are real life. Who is succeeding? Who isn't succeeding? So far, what do you think? Who is succeeding and who is not succeeding? For you, for what you've seen so far, tell me what you think. Of course, we can tell you the top 3, top 4 people who are hitting it really hard when it comes to endorsement deals, and influencer gigs, party hard, party hard deals, that's been up and running. I mean, we could tell you that, but tell me, who do you think is winning it? Because again, like it or leave it, it's not about what happens in the house. It's mostly about what happens after the house, because the house is a limited space. You are there with just people who are strangers, and for the first time you're meeting them, and thereafter you're going to go off that ledge and live your life forever. So whatever the platform has given you is something you're going to drive on. So if you've got fans, you've got to just make them feel happy and excited, and mostly give back to them. That's life. Let me see if I can grab another video that I think that you probably may not have seen. Oh, there you go.
And it's from someone called Marty Dolly. Thank you so much, Marty.
All the way from Liberia.
In fact, I'm going to wear this now. So this is cool as hell. If I ever come to Liberia, I'm wearing this. This will be my coming down from the plane outfit. Wait, am I doing this right? Is this good? I have this thing. And I feel like it's the best thing I've gotten in a while. Because after a long ass day, look.
That's a massage machine.
That feels amazing. Like, I literally just...
Absolutely. It feels really good when you use that. I used to have that.
You only have enough ingredients for one of those meals. Yeah.
Here we go.
And that's what, like you said, it's a
Okay, so
and that's what makes it entertaining.
interesting.
The chaos, all that.
Social experiment.
I wish I could watch from outside. Oh my god.
He hasn't watched it from outside before, so basically he's just doing that to do that. So let me just play back for you this part where he was saying, I think it was at TVC, then I think it's a nightly show with the guys, the smallest things that causes the fight in the house.
You first come out of the house, there's a lot of the things you need to put in place. Yeah. And if you do it right, it allows the rest of your career, so to say, to flourish. But if you come out and you squander it, everything is. So now, there's this pressure, not pressure, but it's like there's this thing where you have to do your best with what they've given you. And so that's what's causing the stress. Okay. But aside from the stress, it's also been beautiful because I get to talk to the people that made me who I am. The faithfuls, the people that kind of put me through that journey. And I'm eternally grateful for that. So that's the sweet side.
Fantastic. So would you do it again?
Mention the faithfuls again. This guy is so conscious about the faithfuls.
That's a decision.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would.
So if you would do it again, would you change anything?
Yes. I would change my approach to certain situations.
So let's say you learn from your mistakes.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
People that are not desperate, but they want to win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another thing.
That's another thing. It's a competition. So now you're in that house, and there are people out there that have a goal, and you are an obstacle in their way.
Yes.
So that's a trick, though.
There's a lot of there's a whole psychological aspect to this.
The guy next to me might have a body odor that I can't stand.
Yes.
I get you. And then this other one is picking his nose or picking her nose.
That is what causes the fights in that house. And it's the
Smallest things.
So that's why it's another thing. You see them like shouting. It could be the thing as like, oh, all of us want to eat rice, and one person wants to eat spaghetti,
And it becomes a problem.
But we only have enough ingredients
For rice.
for one of those meals. Yeah. And then it's a decision of. And that's why, like you said, it's a social experiment.
Yes.
And that's what makes it entertaining. Because the chaos, all that. It's a very interesting. Like, I wish I could watch from outside.
Faith wishes he could watch BBnaija from outside. I don't know. He hasn't watched it before, and he took the challenge to go in there, and it was magnificent. He came out smoking, really winning. Okay, so let's go with what's going on with the latest. Just in case you missed the highlight of the Ajegole's TEDx talk. There you go. That's a letter, this flowers you saw earlier. Then this hugging of faithfuls at the event. It was so fun. It was so fun. It was so fun. Everybody just want to have a picture of him, with him, and everything was just fun. This is where he was giving the speech at the event. It was so good. And the fact that he acknowledged these guys, faithfuls a lot, tells a lot really about him. So it's fabulous. It's fabulous. So if there's any other thing that's developing, I would love to hear from you. You could just post your comments regarding this, and I would probably also look out for your message. Many thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.